I don't know about you, but every few months, without fail, I see an article or a video or a tweet or post or something that goes viral. And the title is usually something along the lines of JavaScript is dead, or the end of JavaScript, or my personal favorite, I stopped using JavaScript and my life got better. And if you are newer to tech or just learning to code, you can see that headline and maybe think, wait, am I learning the wrong thing here? And like, I was kind of curious too. It's like, what happened? When did JavaScript die? So today we're going to do three things. We're going to find out if JavaScript is actually dead, and we're going to figure out why people keep saying it's dead if it's not dead. And then I'm going to tell you what I think would be best to actually do with that information. So let's get into it. First off, just to answer the question right from the rip, is JavaScript dead? No. And I mean, we could end the video there, but that feels like a little bit of a waste of both of our time. JavaScript is not dead, it is not dying, it is not even on a slow decline by almost every measurable metric. It is one of the most widely used programming languages on Earth and has been for over a decade. The Stack Overflow Developer Survey asks hundreds of thousands of developers every year what languages they use. JavaScript has been number one every single year for over 12 years. It runs in every browser: Chrome, Firefox, Safari, Edge. They all execute JavaScript natively. You don't need a plugin. You don't need to install anything. It just works. And that's not a coincidence either, because the web was built on it and the web isn't going anywhere. It also runs on servers now through runtimes like Node.js, Bun, and Deno. It powers mobile apps through frameworks like React Native. It's in desktop apps through Electron, much to my chagrin. And you're probably using JavaScript-powered software right now without even knowing it. Definitely if you're watching this on YouTube. So when someone tells you JavaScript is dead, what are they actually telling you? Like, what they are actually telling you is that they haven't been outside recently. Okay, to be serious though, this is the part that I do actually find more interesting, because the JavaScript is dead posts, I don't think those are random. It follows a pattern. And once you see the pattern, you'll recognize it everywhere, not just in JavaScript discourse, but across all of tech. So here's how it goes. Step one, a new tool comes out. Maybe it's a new language, a new framework, a new runtime, and it's exciting. It solves real problems and people get hyped. Step two, someone writes a hot take. This new thing makes JavaScript obsolete, and it gets clicks because it's dramatic and slightly terrifying if you just spent 3 months or even longer learning JavaScript because you're hoping to pivot and get a new career. Now, step three, the discourse explodes. People share it to dunk on it. People share it because they believe it. Either way, it doesn't matter. Engagement goes up. Step four, the language in question, JavaScript in our case, continues to power millions of websites unchanged and unbothered. Now, this happened with PHP, it's happened with Python, with Java, with Ruby. Ruby is dead posts have been circulating since like 2015. Now, Ruby is still running Shopify. Shopify processes hundreds of billions of dollars in transactions a year, and it's apparently dead. Now, is it commonly coded with anymore? Not as often, but that doesn't mean it's dead, and it doesn't mean it would be worthless for you to learn Ruby. Now, the actual thing I think driving the JavaScript is dead narrative right now are real trends that have been wildly overinterpreted. So let me walk you through the main ones. TypeScript. TypeScript has taken over a huge portion of professional JavaScript development. It's a superset of JavaScript, meaning you write TypeScript and it compiles down to JavaScript. It adds type safety, which reduces bugs and makes large code bases easier to maintain. It's actually recommended if you want to do things like agentic programming, for example, with, Claude Code, to use TypeScript, because that way you end up with fewer errors and bugs, and it's easier to kind of work with and manage in that way. It's genuinely a big deal, but it doesn't kill JavaScript because it is JavaScript, just with a hard hat on. Then you look at new runtimes. Node.js has been the standard server-side JavaScript runtime for years, but now there's Bun and Deno, which are faster, more modern alternatives, and this is a real shift happening inside the ecosystem. But again, it's still JavaScript. The runtime changed, the language didn't. And we look at another example like WebAssembly. This one gets cited a lot as the real JavaScript killer. WebAssembly, or WASM, lets you run other languages like Rust or C++ in the browser, which is genuinely cool and useful for performance-intensive applications. But it's not necessarily replacing JavaScript for general web development. The two actually coexist. WASM is good at heavy computation, JavaScript is good at everything else, and they work together. So what you have is a healthy, evolving ecosystem and a media environment that has learned that ecosystem is healthy and evolving, does not get clicks. Do you see where I'm going here? Now, what should you actually do with this information? So if you're learning to code and JavaScript is your path, just keep going. Like, the argument can be made that maybe vanilla JavaScript is used less often. I actually, personally have seen a lot more vanilla JavaScript used recently than I thought was going to be used, but hey, that's neither here nor there. You are not wasting your time learning JavaScript. You are learning one of the most employable, versatile, everywhere you look languages that exist, and a lot of these other libraries and frameworks and whatever other term you want to call it, like React, like TypeScript, all of these are built on top of JavaScript. So if you have a really solid understanding of vanilla JavaScript, it's going to be a lot easier to build whatever else you might need on top of it. So is it really a bad idea to learn JavaScript as a foundational language for your career? I don't think so. And if you're a professional developer and you are not using TypeScript yet, it's worth learning, but not because JavaScript is dying, but because TypeScript makes you better at working in teams on larger code bases. There's a big push for agentic coding and using AI tools, which again, this is very helpful with. And these code bases actually need to be maintained by humans over time. And TypeScript is very powerful and very good for that. But again, you can learn JavaScript and then TypeScript will make more sense and be easier to work with. Now, if you are seeing these types of JavaScript is dead or Python is dead or insert whatever is dead type of posts about any form of technology, just apply the same filter every time and ask who wrote this? What are they promoting? What does the actual usage data say? I mean, I heard React was dead because of Next.js. React's not dead, right? Hype cycles and doom posting are two sides of the same coin. Both are designed to make you feel like you're missing out on something and get clicks and buy courses and whatever, right? The boring truth is that technologies typically stick around a lot longer than anyone expects. They evolve, they get companions, they get competitors, and then usually they keep running. JavaScript has been dead since approximately 2009. It will probably be dead for another 30 years at minimum. So to summarize, JavaScript isn't really dead, okay? The discourse around it dying is mostly engagement bait built on real but possibly just very misread signals, and the practical move, whether you're learning or already working, I think, is to focus on building things instead of refreshing tech Twitter to find out if your skills are obsolete yet. They're not, I promise. So if this was helpful, go ahead and subscribe. I know this is a little bit different than what I typically cover on this channel, but I do want to start covering more stories like this as well, and more tech advice and breaking down some more complicated tech topics. It doesn't mean that's going to be all that's on this channel. I'm still going to do my normal stuff, but I just wanted to kind of test the waters here. So if you liked it, go ahead and leave me a comment. Let me know, what do you develop with? What is your most recent "this is dead" story? And do you actually think JavaScript is dead? Or do you agree with me that it's not, because I don't think it's dead. I think it's evolving. I think we have a lot of tools that work very well with JavaScript, but that's just me. So I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments below. Go ahead and leave this video a like if you didn't like it. Let me know how I can improve, and go ahead and subscribe if you like this type of content. I'd love to have you as part of this community. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and peace out.